How do you film and portray one of the greatest events that has happened in the history of humanity? The visit of Jesus Christ to the Americas in 3 Nephi 11 from the Book of Mormon. I'm Benjamin Griffin, and I'm here on the Book of Mormon video set as we explore some of the answers to this question, as we interview people and visit this wonderful and awesome production. So Daniel and I are driving up here to the Book of Mormon video set, and we're gonna go in search of answers to the question about the challenges and the blessings and the miracles that they have seen regarding trying to depict Jesus' visit to the Americas in 3 Nephi. So we're really excited to go and see how they're bringing that to life. All right, here we are pulling in. We got some actors. They're all heading over to the land bountiful, it looks like. But I believe that there weren't cars when Jesus came to visit the Nephites. We find our parking spot, and then we drive over to the live film set, where I get the opportunity to interview John Munoa, the art director of the production, and also the actor who plays Moroni in season 3 of the Book of Mormon videos. What were some of the challenges and blessings that you saw in bringing this to life?
Well, there were a few challenges in prepping these sets, and one of those is trying to be location neutral. And we kind of look at the shapes and the structures and look for the sweet spot that kind of is ubiquitous between all those things, and that's kind of the direction that we go.
Well, you've done a great job because it looks epic and it's awesome and very visually appealing, all while keeping that neutrality.
It's been really a blessing and something that's really strengthened my convictions of the Book of Mormon in designing these things. You see recurring motifs and symbols that have a lot to do with eternity and the temple and sacred things, and so that's a pretty remarkable thing to find in looking into, all of these different cultures.
Well, you've done a wonderful job, and we're grateful for your efforts in this regard.
Thanks.
We are about to do a recording with the actor that is playing Jesus, so we're pretty excited about that.
Yep, we got some good questions to ask him. How have you prepared for this role ever since you were cast?
The first thing was memorizing the dialogue. Beyond that, just a lot of thinking about how to do it, and a lot of just waiting for answers, and a lot of waiting, and that's essentially been it. And I feel like I've gotten some kind of clarity over the time, but essentially it's been a lot of memorizing and thinking. I'm trying not to get in my head too much about it, just trying to keep it light. So for now, I'm just focusing on trying to do the best job I can.
So here we are up on the Book of Mormon video set. We're interviewing Jesus over here. He's answering our questions about how he prepared for the role that he's playing.
I feel over my life I've gained a personal relationship with the Savior. I feel like I know him personally. So I'm essentially mimicking the Savior that I know in my life. That's my approach, and it may not be exactly the same as everyone else's experience, but all I can do is essentially mirror what I have experienced. The Savior I know is full of love, isn't intimidating, is probably formal in the right circumstances, but when it's with you, it's not formal, it's personal. The Savior I know gets it, has a sense of humor, has been through what you've been through, isn't scary to talk to. And again, it's hard because the Savior I know doesn't necessarily use the exact words from the scriptures, so it's hard to put those two together, but as best I can, I'm trying to take the dialogue and inject the Savior that I know into it.
So we just got finished listening to the actor who plays Jesus talk about some of his experiences playing that role and preparing for it, and it was very insightful. He's put a lot of preparation in it, and I'm really excited to see how he portrays Jesus in this Book of Mormon video. It's going to be really exciting. I don't know, what are your thoughts, Daniel?
Just like that, he was focused on what he was doing. He just seemed very humble in what he was doing.
Yeah, he has a humility about him, that's for sure.
So.
After exploring around the set, talking to various people, I get the opportunity to talk to Jaelan Petrie, who is one of the producers of the Book of Mormon videos. Good to be here with you. Can you tell me a little bit about what it is like being a producer here on the Book of Mormon video set?
Oh, absolutely. Every day is full of surprises, but every day is full of kind of just faith and testimony as well. We take it from idea to when the audience is watching. And so we work on the scripts, we're involved in casting, we're involved in building the sets that are beautiful, getting the extras here, and everything in between. So we're hands-on everything. So it's been a lot of fun. This year there's probably been a lot of little fiery darts. Collectively we've been able to overcome that, and collectively we've had a lot of help from the other side as well, that are here helping us do this. And so we're really excited about this season.
When I finished speaking with Jaelan Petrie, I talked with Elder LeGrand Curtis Jr. of the 70 about his involvement with the project.
As we started this, the different departments had input in that, well, it would be helpful for us if the videos would emphasize this point that would be supportive of family history, and this point that would be supportive of missionary work. So the idea is that we get input from the departments, but we also review the scripts and review the videos to make sure we're comfortable that they are faithful representations of what scriptures actually say.
That's wonderful. So if I understand it correctly, it's just a big collaborative effort on all levels of the church.
It really is. We've got representatives on a core team that of staff people that work on that, and then we've got all these technical people that know how to make movies. We don't go forward with the video unless the First Presidency has looked at it and approved it. And so I've had the interesting assignment of presenting it to the First Presidency, and we've gotten wonderful instruction.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your insights with us, and we're excited to see the final product. So here we are just exploring around the Book of Mormon video set. We're gonna come down here to the baptismal area. There's Daniel getting some B-roll for us. And then yeah, they've dug out this place and it's their baptismal font. All right, so I'm coming down to the baptismal font here at the Book of Mormon video set. They've got a cute little bridge going on over here. And then it looks like this area here is where they dug it out. They dug it down about 6 feet for their baptismal font. While exploring around, I speak with a few of the extras who are dedicating countless hours up on this set in the crazy hot temperatures of July. Their stories are truly inspiring. Could you share an experience that you have had on set where you felt the Spirit or had a spiritual experience?
It feels great when you come and just feel that you feel and you think that you are in that moment when the Book of Mormon story happens.
It is a privilege to be here. I always wanted it to be part of the coming of Jesus to America, and this is very special for me.
Alrighty, so I'm here with Pedro here on the Book of Mormon video set, and you're an extra here in this production. Can you maybe share something that you have experienced or felt while being a part of this production?
So when I auditioned, they recommended that we read the Book of Mormon. I actually read the part where Jesus descends and meets the multitude. It just really touched my heart.
After listening to the experiences of Valeria, Karina, and Pedro, I speak with a very special guest, Sister Reyna Aburto, second counselor in the Relief Society General Presidency of the Church. All right, here I am with Sister Aburto here at the Book of Mormon video set. And I just want to ask you, how has your involvement in this project been faith promoting for you? And what experiences could you share with us briefly that they have led to greater conversion in Jesus Christ through this experience?
Well, I have to tell you, this has been an amazing experience for me. To be honest with you, it has truly strengthened my faith, because I have been able to help with the reviewing the scripts, the first drafts of the scripts before they move on for further approval. And just reading the scripts and comparing them with the scriptures, I have found so many things that I just didn't know or didn't remember reading in them. And it has been quite a journey, because my faith in Jesus Christ, my testimony of His role as the Savior and Redeemer of the world has been strengthened. And I'm just so excited to be participating in this project, because I know that this will help so many people around the world to get to know Him better, and to get to know about His teachings, about His principles, and about His doctrine and His example. And hopefully we'll be better disciples because of this.
Awesome. Thank you so much for all of the effort that you've put in, and we're so grateful for all the work that you do. And and we're so excited to see what comes of this.
Oh yes, I'm excited too. I can't wait. Thank you so much.
So I'm putting on my sun hat here because it is getting hot, and I do not want to end up with a sunburn. We went and hiked Ensign Peak a couple of weeks ago for one of our videos, and it was really hot, and all of us did not wear sun hats or sunscreen, and so I learned from my experience, so I'm not doing that again. Once I don my awesome and stylish sun hat, I'm ready to go as Daniel and I are invited back to where the film crew and actors are recording a live scene. We take in the impressive set that the artistic team has created to depict the land bountiful. I feel a special spirit as I watch Anthony Butters, the actor who is portraying Jesus, as he teaches the people who are gathered at his feet and listening to his words. So we just finished here interviewing people and visiting the set. It's been a really cool experience. I'm excited to see what they can come up with in regards to the final edited product. The man who plays Jesus, it seems like a very humble person who's going to maybe reach out to certain members of the church in a way that we've never seen Jesus portrayed before. Alrighty, so we just finished our tour of the Book of Mormon set. And what are your thoughts, Daniel?
It's pretty incredible to see this. I'm so excited to be able to have this footage and be able to see the videos, and just the thought that we now finally have this story told in a much more complete way than we've had before. I think that's one of the things I'm really excited about.
Yeah, because you bring up an interesting point, because the only time that this has ever been really recorded is like for the Testaments or a couple other videos where it's like very specific moments, but we don't get the whole third Nephi block covered by media, so it's going to be really cool, and I'm really excited to see what they come up with.
Yeah.
We hope you have enjoyed this behind-the-scenes tour of the Book of Mormon video set. The church will be releasing this season of videos sometime in late 2022. In the meantime, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to stay updated with our newest content. Thank you for watching, and keep sharing the gospel wherever you go. Until next time.